All right. So it is fight week. As you guys know, this coming Saturday, you will have the pay-per-view debut of Javante Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. This is Tank Davis' first pay-per-view as the headliner, and the same for Leo Santa Cruz. Um, Me myself, this fight shouldn't be on pay-per-view, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try to find a bar or something to go watch this fight because I am not forking out $75 for this type of fight. Now I'm not gonna lie, the undercard is okay. It got Regis on there. It got Mario Barrios on there, so it's a okay undercard. It's an okay undercard. They're not. It's sort of like you got some recognizable fighters versus some you know basically they're just showcase fights, and that's cool. If Regis look good, there's the possibility of a showdown between him, possibly Mikey Garcia down the line, depending on what happens with the Pacquiao fight. So it's a lot of opportunity. Then Mario Barrios returns, you know, and he's gonna be. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Mario Barrios' hometown is San Antonio. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's his hometown. I think he's from San Antonio. I'm almost sure that Mario Barrios is from San Antonio. I think his pops told me that. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I think he's from San Antonio. So, you know, um, the undercard is okay, but that still ain't enough to make me fork out $75. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to find a bar to watch that fight, and then just around the boxing circuit. Once again, it comes down to Floyd. Is Floyd going to work Tank's corner? Floyd has said he doesn't know. This, once again, shouldn't be about Floyd. It should be about Tank. One way or another, it still somehow circles right back around to Floyd. I mean, if Floyd is in the corner, so be it. If he isn't, so be it. But this is really about Tank Davis. And once again, we worried about if Floyd gonna be, you know. So Saturday will be interesting, but at the end of the day, what does it really do for what does it really do for Tank? What's up, bro? So what does that really do for Tank if he gets past this guy? You know, it's a lot of opportunity for him. Like I said before, the theme in 2021 is gonna be, let's get these fights made. Let's get past the BS. Let's get these fights made so the fans can have something to look forward to. Because at the end of the day, we are the consumers. You want us to spend $70, $80 on a pay-per-view, then you give us a fight that we want. You give us a fight that we want. You give us a fight that we want to see. We want to see Tank versus Devin Haney. We want to see Tank possibly against the Gary Russell Jr.'s of the world. If Gary Russell Jr. can resurface, we want to see all those fights made. We want to see Spence versus Bud. We want to see all those fights made. Huh? We want to see every last one of those fights made. It's 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 getting to the point to where you tired of hearing this stuff. Easy money for Tank. Okay, okay. I already told you this. If Tank don't stop Leo Santa Cruz, this fight better not last longer than 8 rounds. I'm telling you right now, if this fight go past 8 rounds, I'm gonna rip Tank to shreds because he ain't got no business going the distance. This is a fight that is supposed to. Wait a minute.
Yeah, the large fry, Big Mac, and large fry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, 1040.
Hold on, y'all. Getting my food. Yep. All right. Went through the drive-thru. Went to get me a late night snack, and finna take my ass straight to the gym as soon as I'm done eating this shit. So, but anyway, like I said, let's talk about the next move for Tank. Like I said, okay. So if Tank stops Leo Santa Cruz like we all expect him to do, okay. So what do we get next? Do we get Ryan Garcia? Do we get possibly Gary Russell Jr. if he moves up? Do we get Tank Davis? Do we get Devin Haney? I'm trying to give, see what I'm trying to do, H Money. I'm trying to give Gary Russell Jr. a chance to save himself. So I'm giving him, what I'm trying to do is give him a chance to save himself by, saying, okay. So hopefully, Floyd ain't gonna make that fight. He should, but he not. Floyd not gonna make that fight. Rolly said he won't. Rolly said that he won't Devin Haney. So after Devin Haney you cold-blooded, man. You cold-blooded, H. You cold-blooded, man. You cold-blooded, H. You call him Scary Gary, bro. That's cold, man. That's cold, bro. That's cold, man. Call him Scary Gary. I'm gonna get Bill on the phone too. Since Rolly called him out, I would love for Devin to fight Rolly. I would love for Devin to fight Rolly. But I want Rolly to redeem himself first. He need to go in there and redeem himself against that dude that everybody thought that he lost to. So therefore, if he knock him out, and then he happen to fight Devin, then it make the fight a little more interesting. Because right now, it's looking like Devin would beat the hell out of Rolly. But I seen some things that Rolly can actually do in his last fight. Actually, Rolly showed a little bit of boxing ability when he wasn't loading up and swinging for the fences. Yeah, I'll tell you what. After Gamboa, let's push for Rolly. Let's push for Rolly in Las Vegas. Cause November the 6th, like the live shows open up. So I know now Las Vegas can do live attendance now. I will come to that fight. I will come to that fight. If they get Rolly and Devin Haney in Las Vegas, I'm at that fight. I'm at that fight. I'm definitely coming to that fight. Yeah, well, I want that fight. If they make Rolly versus Devin Haney, I'll be there. And if they get that fight in Las Vegas, I'm coming to Las Vegas. And what I like is Devin can stay right. Devin can stay home. You know what I'm saying? You know, he don't have to check into a hotel. He can get a police escort to the fight and all that shit. So I like that fight. Rolly said he want that work. So let's get it. Cause Rolly would be real good on Devin's resume. And I like Rolly. I like Rolly. But he don't got what it takes to beat Devin Haney until he makes some adjustments. I think he too predictable and too mechanical for Devin Haney. Devin Haney would pick him apart. Cause in his last fight, he kept loading up. Dude could see those punches coming a mile away. And all he would do was step aside and then he would counter Rolly. But again, there were traces in the fight where Rolly would convert to boxing and he actually would have some success when he would try to actually box. But he too fixated on knocking people out. So we gonna push for that fight. Hopefully Floyd make that fight. If not, once again, this don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a good look. I can get Rolly on the phone. I can get Rolly on the phone. I'm gonna see can I get an interview with Rolly. Well, I know Devin won't all the smoke with everybody, but Rolly is a good consolation prize to have him on your resume. Because you would beat the guy that Ryan Garcia. So that helps Devin Haney climb up the ladder. That helps build his popularity. That helps him climb up the ladder, you know. Gets him a step closer to that pound for pound status. Like I said, I hope he stopped Gamboa. I want a stoppage. I mean, going to the distance ain't gonna like kill him, but I think it would be better if Devin get a stoppage. And I think Gamboa is the perfect fighter to test Devin's skill set to see where he is as a fighter. And I think if Gamboa gets stopped in this fight, I really think Gamboa should consider retirement. I really do. I think if you lose your fourth fight and it's by stoppage, I think you should consider retirement. Well, I hope so. So now I gotta talk about the other clown, a dude that didn't want to fight Devin Haney. And Lomachenko is just pathetic. When I say this dude is pathetic, he didn't got to the point he didn't went from being a so-called pound for pound for just being pathetic. Now he posting up all these so-called pictures of him having surgery. Dude is pathetic. But we gonna push for all them fights. Like I said, Lomachenko, he is just so pathetic now. Like I said, if Lomachenko's name was if his last name was Williams or Johnson and he pulled this shit, they'd be calling him a coward, they'd be calling him a sore loser. If he had darker skin, people would be having a fit. But he trying to give his pathetic loser fans a lifeline. And he don't really want no rematch. He don't really want no rematch with Teofimo. He really don't. Why you want a rematch and you the one that asked for a no rematch clause? But now you hollering about you want a rematch, but you wasn't gonna give Teofimo a rematch if he would have won. I'm gonna tell you something that I've seen. One little thing that bothered me with Lopez that I do think somebody like Devin Haney could exploit. That 10th round, it almost looked like Teofimo was about to fold it in. It almost looked like he was about to surrender. Like it looked like I was thinking to myself, oh man. But he pulled it together. And he basically, fought his way off the ropes. Because it looked like he was about to be in deep trouble. But he did show the heart of a champion. Because I was like, in that 10th round, I was like, oh man. I just got to tell the truth about that 10th round. So, as somebody like Devin seeing that, Devin like, okay, I don't know. If I hit him with the right punch, I might could do something to him. That fight, when I say Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez is going to be a smash hit on pay-per-view, that's going to be a smash hit if we can get that fight made. But yeah, like I said, Lomachenko, pathetic. He garbage. He hot garbage. So now so let me talk about, because my phone dying and shit. So now we got Limpiness. His manager is saying that he would rather, he'd rather that Limpiness fight Sean Porter or somebody else. They basically, his manager is saying he don't think it's a good idea for him to fight Clayton again. That's hilarious. And to a certain degree, I don't blame him, because he might get stopped. Okay, my phone died. I'm gonna have to let it charge, but I'll be back.